Hello and welcome to the Mid-Range Jimbo Show. I'm Austin.
And I'm Michael. And if you'd like to hear about basketball content, well, stay tuned because we're going to talk about the Rookie of the Year race and how everybody is doing so far. So drop a like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. So first, we have James Wiseman. And if you watched our Hot Takes videos, I picked him to be the Rookie of the Year. And so far, we believe that he is, the front runner for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. He's really shown a lot of promise so far in the season. I really liked how he's already taken threes. I wasn't sure if he was going to, start off doing that, but in the first game, he was taking threes and he hit a few of them too.
Yeah, I knew he had some like a mid-range game or the ability to shoot the mid-range a little bit. I didn't know if he could extend it out to three because obviously we only saw 3 games of him at Memphis. But I'm really happy with what I've seen so far. He's been a really bright spot for this Warriors team this year.
Yeah, he's doing really well, and he's legitimately possibly the second scoring option on this team with how poor Wiggins and Oubre have been doing so far.
I just want to point out that I said he could be the second scoring
You
option.
did. You said exactly that too, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
And I mean, also, he's shown really nice defensive potential too. I mean, just the game the other night against the Trailblazers, I remember watching that, and I think it was Robert Covington who took the shot, and he came back, and it was like halfway on the glass, and he just slapped it away. It was pretty awesome.
Just his wingspan and his height altogether. I mean, all you have to do then is like put forth effort and he'll pick up some things, especially from Draymond, and that's the thing that I'm really excited about. Because if he really learns a lot from Draymond, we could be looking at a potential Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, definitely, he has the ability. We just got to see if he capitalizes on it.
But overall, I think it's pretty safe to say that he's leading in Rookie of the Year. Next, we have Anthony Edwards, and I know he got kind of memed a bit before the draft because he was pretty interested in football, or said like he could have been in the NFL or something like that.
And he only chose basketball because he knew he could make money off of it.
Yeah.
Which is like, I understand, like, get your bag and stuff, but
maybe not what you should be saying before a draft.
And then also talk about how you want to be a rapper and how you have bars, unlike Damian Lillard does.
Yeah.
But as a player, he's been doing really well, especially coming off the bench for the Timberwolves. He's shown a lot of promise, a lot more than I thought he was going to.
I don't know, the Timberwolves are actually looking pretty decent. I know D'Lo's not having the best start to the year, but
I know with him on the floor, they're like minus, but when he's off, they're positive, which is, of course, concerning. and Cat's gone right now. They said he didn't break his wrist. I don't know what's wrong with it, and if there's a timetable for his return. Of course, I hope he comes back soon because Cat's an awesome player, so you always want him on the court.
But Beasley and Edwards together, I mean, they've been doing all right. Timberwolves weren't going to make the playoffs anyway, but
oh no, not at all. I think Edwards really needs to focus on his 3-point shooting because he's really struggled from there. I mean, I like that he's taking them because you'll get better the more you take eventually.
I mean, he's got to get adjusted to the NBA, and he's just a rookie. Like, he's still gonna grow more. And I mean, I've liked what I've seen so far. I hope he improves defensively too, because I think he's too athletic to not be a good defender.
Yeah, and he's long too.
Yeah, but overall, I'd say he still has a good chance of winning Rookie of the Year. And next we have LaMelo Ball. He is a very divisive player, and I think we kind of knew that going into the year.
I mean, for sure. He's I mean, you just look at what he's been doing. Some games he's scoring 20 points a game, and then you have like the first game he played where he had no points. It's just it's inconsistent right now, and he hope he can build some consistency here because I mean, just on the season alone, his shooting splits aren't looking the best. I mean, 3-point percentage isn't bad, but his overall field goal percentage of 40, that's not very good.
And this is something that we knew coming into the season. If you looked at his shooting splits in Australia, he was not a good finisher at the rim. I'm glad he's been shooting better from 3 in the NBA than he did in the NBL.
Yep.
But I mean, he's still going to grow as a player, and Lonzo has become a better finisher around the rim as his careers went on. And I think the same will be true for LaMelo too. But something that might give LaMelo an edge in the Rookie of the Year voting, even though we have him at number 3 right now, is that this guy looks like he could be a triple-double machine.
He could.
Like, right now he's at 11.5 points, almost 5 rebounds, and almost 5 assists.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I really love about LaMelo is that he's getting a lot of rebounds. He rebounds really well for a guard. I mean, yeah, of course you're going to be like, oh, he's 6'8", but still, as a guard, that's hard to do, to be able to rebound like that.
And, I mean, I personally like guards grabbing rebounds. It's not always the best thing, but it's if you can get it into the guard's hands as soon as possible, I mean, it's usually a benefit because then you have the wings going on the fast break, and
it just makes it a little bit faster to get on the fast break. That's why, like, when Russell Westbrook was in OKC, you'd have Steven Adams, like, tipping the ball to him. Yeah, it's kind of stat padding, too, you can argue, but it gets the ball to him faster, and then he can just run.
Yeah. But overall, I mean, I like what LaMelo has done so far. Still a lot of room for improvement for him.
Definitely, but it's all there, and he does have superstar potential, I think.
Next, we have Tyrese Halliburton. And if you asked me to start the year, I didn't know how good he would be in his rookie year. I'm glad that he's doing pretty well. He has been hurt, though. But I'm glad he's doing well, especially because he really wanted to go to the Kings, which, who wants to go to the Kings?
I don't know why he'd want to go to the Kings, but, you know, I'm glad he's here now. I'm sure they're glad he's here because he's been doing really well. He's shown a lot of potential to be. He's kind of already like kind of a glue guy for them off the bench, I feel.
Yeah.
And I mean, he only has room to improve, and he's been so consistent throughout the year already that it's really great to see so far.
Yeah. As soon as they drafted him, I thought he'd be the perfect guard next to De'Aaron Fox, and I mean it pretty much looks like that already.
Oh yeah, they seem to complement each other really well, and I really like that the Kings as a whole are playing up tempo again, which I guess Luke Walton finally realized, hey, I have De'Aaron Fox as my point guard, one of the fastest guys, and then maybe I should play up tempo instead of half court, which is awesome because that's what they should have been doing all of last year as well.
I guess for the Kings, all of their hopes as a team would not really be around Halliburton. Yeah, Halliburton may not win Rookie of the Year, but he'll keep developing just fine. I think it comes down to the rest of the Kings if they want to be a good team, because Halliburton, I mean, he's pretty solid.
Yeah, he's shown great flashes already as the 12th pick in the draft. Of course, he fell too because he wanted to go to the Kings, like some reports were saying, and it's good to see a guy like this who was, I think, before college started, he was projected like a second-round pick, and he jumped all the way up to 12th. So that's crazy to see.
But, I mean, I like Halliburton, and I think a lot of other people do too. If he gets healthy and has a strong finish this season, I could see him potentially winning Rookie of the Year, but...
Yeah, it kind of depends on if the guys above him kind of go into slumps and stuff, because if he can just remain this consistent... It could be like a kind of Malcolm Brogdon situation where he could just sneak in and take it from another guy.
And finally, we have Deni Avdija. Not probably the 5th best rookie out there, but I think we feel like he has the 5th best chance to win Rookie of the Year as of right now.
Yeah.
Our list will be moving throughout the year, and you'll see some different guys on here, but right now we have Deni Avdija at 5.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that's, I don't want to say holding it back, but is a negative for him, I guess is the best way to put it, is like you look at his team, he's like the 5th scoring option right now behind all the other guys he's starting with. So that's always tough when you're the 5th option as a rookie. And he's kind of relegated to a spot-up shooter type role right now, playing with Russell Westbrook. That's kind of what you put around a guy like Russell Westbrook. And of course, their coach has just been... I don't think he's a very good coach, honestly.
I haven't liked Scott Brooks since he was in OKC.
Yeah, Scott Brooks. He's really just not shown anything to me. this year to like say, hey, I really think this team can do something, and let me help them with plays and stuff. Because his whole plan right now is give Bradley Beal or Russell Westbrook the ball, and then run a bunch of pick and rolls and see what happens.
Yeah.
And pick and roll is always good to do, but you can't build a whole offense around it.
No. You can't build an offense around it unless you have like a really good big man and a really good guard. And then you have to throw in some other plays in there. You can't just do that.
Yeah.
But something that I'd like to see from Deni Avdija is, I know a lot of people touted him as like the next Luka Doncic before the draft. I didn't think he was that, but something that I did like is the little bit of ability that he showed to be a playmaker. And if Russell Westbrook wasn't on this team, I would love to see Avdija get some plays running as the point guard.
Yeah, definitely. He deserves more ball handling capabilities because he's shown the ability to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they could do something like with Joe Ingles, how he runs pick and rolls with Rudy Gobert. They could try stuff like that, like Thomas Bryant and Adia pick and roll.
Oh, that's a comparison I hadn't thought about until just now.
Right?
But I think that's great. Like, Joe Ingles, he does run the pick and roll a little bit, and he's a lot slower than some other guys.
He very much is, but it worked. It was a good pick and roll.
Yeah, he's successful with it. And, I'm not saying Deni Avdija will be the player that Joe Ingles would, but we don't know what his playmaking can be at this point. And especially with these young guys, I think you have to take chances with them. You have to let them make mistakes, or else they're not going to grow.
Yeah, you have to let them try stuff to see what they're going to be good at and what they're not. That's why the Miami Heat were running Justice Winslow at point guard at one point, just to see.
And finally, we have the rest of the rookies here, or the rest of the rookies that we want to make a note of. Some of these guys are doing pretty good. Patrick Williams, he's looked pretty good.
He's looked really solid.
Emmanuel Quickley has been a good surprise for the New York Knicks.
Yeah.
Obi Toppin only played one game. He's been hurt, so that's kind of disappointing. And same with Isaac Okoro. I mean, he's been hurt too. So we haven't been able to see really what these rookies have been able to do, but we do have most of the guys here that we want to make a note of. Somebody missing off this list is, I know one of your biggest favorites is Desmond Bane.
Heck yeah, he's looked really good. He's shooting like 50% from three, which is awesome to see. He might break the record for starting a season for a rookie with most threes made in games. It's held by Larry Marketing, who made a 3 in his first 10 games. Bane's at 7 right now. He could get it. That'd be super cool to see, but only time will tell for that.
And we don't have the players on here in any particular order. We just kind of put them at the end here just to make a note of them.
Yeah, definitely, because like Michael was saying, this list can just switch up from week to week even, and we're not gonna be doing this every week, but it really can. If we were to do it next week, who knows? Maybe Okoro comes back and has a really nice up week, and then we slide him into like the 5th or 4th spot because obviously Halliburton's hurt right now.
Yeah, or Peyton Pritchard keeps doing what he's doing and stuff like that.
Yeah, he was balling out. That's for sure.
We want to thank you guys for watching. Let us know what you think about the rookies in the NBA thus far. Personally, I think this is a pretty solid class. I thought this before the draft too, that maybe there's no superstars, but a lot of solid players.
Yeah, it's not top heavy like last year's, but you're just going to get like a kind of a 2013 draft class situation where just through and through you're going to get quality NBA players, which is always nice to see.
And in my opinion, I think that makes the Rookie of the Year race pretty fun.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's wide open.
Yeah. But we want to thank you guys for watching. Drop a like and subscribe.